Okay, guys, hello. If anyone has joined the stream, I think we're ready to start. I was a bit late and needed to set up things quite quickly, but I think we're about ready now, and it will not be a long stream. I will switch over to my screen now, and yeah, here we are. So basically we look at what the schedule ahead is for this season. On the left you see the NHL key dates, so that the season starts on the 7th of October, but these are only the couple of games that are in Europe. So the actual start of the season would be on the 11th of October. So that's why you see here on the graph below, these are the NHL games per week, and the first week are only the two games in Europe, and then a couple of games in the second week, which starts on 11th of October, and then we go to the regular number of around 50 games for a longer period, and that's why the first scoring period in our league will be basically 3 weeks long. Although it's actually less than 2 weeks in terms of number of games. And you see here below on the other graph how it looks in terms of number of NHL games for the whole scoring period. So the first will be a long one. We will have so a couple of weeks to get into our groove, and of course the first season will also, not the first season but the first matchup of the season will be a double header one, and we will use the first week, so basically the my favorite word, basically the first week, which features the games in Europe, will be we have 4 claims, and for the whole week we will have the bidding. We will not switch to hybrid until the Monday. I think the 10th, the 9th. I don't know. Anyway, the first week will be used to fill up any injury slots or people that have been moved to IR after the cut down date. So yeah, and after that we go to our regular weeks until the week 16, which is the drop here you see in the NHL number of games. These are the 2 weeks around the All-Star break, which will be combined in one period, and this will also be our second double header. And this period also features the UDL trade deadline, which will be on Saturday, February the 11th, approximately 1 month before the end of the regular season for our league, which will be on March 12th. And for last week of the season will also be our third doubleheader of the season. And the playoffs start the next day and will run for a month. And the interesting part of the NHL schedule for this season is that it ends on a Thursday, not on a weekend. So April the 13th, the final day of the NHL regular season, and also the final day of our playoffs. And on the right you see the regular features of our schedule, and we will now go into the drawing the teams themselves. So first we'll draw the divisions here, so which division will slot in which lot from 1 to 4. These are the divisions in alphabetical order, so we'll draw them now. And Patrick, Smythe, Adams and Norris, this will be the order for the draw. Patrick and Smythe, Adams and Norris. So basically everyone gets to play all other teams once and the division teams twice, but this will only determine the order in which we'll play. So we'll draw now the Patrick. The Patrick is here. Here are the teams in the Patrick in alphabetical order, and we'll draw them now to see in which order they will slot. Hearst will be in position 1, then Brooklyn, Montreal, Quebec, and Kamloops. We'll put them in here now. And I'm not very good at remembering Brooklyn, Montreal. So you see below the number, the matchups are already starting to populate, and naturally we start with the divisional matchups. So Hearst will start against Brooklyn, and we'll have another matchup which will be against the Smythe team, because these two divisions are so to say rival divisions, as are the Adams and the Norris, which means that they play against each other during the divisional matchups. During the weeks with divisional matchups, the Smythe should be here. Yeah, the Chilliwack, Dubai, Halifax, Hanover, and Sheffield. So we'll draw the order. Halifax, Sheffield. Hanover, Dubai, Chilliwack. So these are the pairs for the first week between the Patrick and the Smythe. You see, for example, the newcomer Drew will face against my team in the first week, and also have a matchup against Kevin and the Hearst Lumberjacks. So quite quite spicy matchups for Drew. Welcome to the league. So now we will draw the Adams. The Adams should be the first here. Yes, these are the Adams teams. So we'll now slot them in order: Orlando, Upper Canada, Hamilton. Hamilton, Kansas, and Odessa. And the last division to be drawn, this is the Norris, with a lot of new names in it. You see the order: Wolfsburg, Sydney, EHC. You hear me often refer to Red Bull as EHC because the German names, the German pronunciation of this abbreviation is EHC. And the Germans love their abbreviations. And Las Vegas and Cape Breton. Las Vegas. So these are the matchups. If you scroll below, you will have access to this sheet, but the matchups will be put in the system tomorrow. I think I will manage to do it, so everyone can then check it out in the head-to-head matchups page in our league. But these are, you see here, the first week how we're gonna square up, and it's I see a spicy matchup here also again between the Red Bull and the Ice Dice in the opening period. So it will be great to get things started. So that's about it, guys. We've drawn the schedule. I will put it in the system tomorrow, and don't forget 1st of September, the deadline for the free agent extensions. I think at least about 10 guys are still on rosters that are free free agent pickups from last season, so don't forget about those. And see you around. So bye bye.